How to fix GTA 4 freezing and crashing during missions. Welcome back to Tenebalta. Today, our technical team is addressing a severe stability issue where Grand Theft Auto 4 runs at high frame rates, but suddenly freezes and crashes during specific missions. During our investigation, we discovered that the outdated game engine struggles to allocate resources properly on modern hardware. We tested multiple diagnostic pathways and compiled the ultimate technical guide to stabilize your gameplay completely. Our primary breakthrough came from implementing a comprehensive engine patch known as FusionFix for the complete edition. Tenebalta's analysis revealed that this patch directly addresses the core optimization failures, causing mission-specific crashes. You must download the latest release archive and extract its contents directly into your main installation folder. After installing the patch, our testing showed that initializing the configuration file is critical for long-term stability. Launch the game once to generate the initialization file, then exit and open it with a text editor to ensure the memory limits are properly lifted. This step prevents the sudden memory leak crashes we observed during extended gameplay sessions. Our diagnostics indicated that the native rendering pipeline introduces heavy stuttering and random freezes on modern graphics cards. We successfully bypassed this by installing the DXVK wrapper, which translates the legacy rendering calls into the highly efficient Vulkan interface. Simply drop the appropriate dynamic link library files next to your game executable to activate this pipeline. To fully leverage the translation wrapper, Tenebalta recommends creating a custom configuration file for advanced memory management. We discovered that forcing a synchronous pipeline compilation significantly reduces the micro-stutters that precede hard crashes. Create a blank text document in the game directory, name it appropriately, and input the asynchronous rendering commands. Before applying further modifications, we highly recommend verifying the structural integrity of your core game files. Our team found that missing audio or corrupted script files often trigger hard crashes exactly when a mission cutscene attempts to load. Open your digital storefront client, navigate to the game properties, and initiate a full file validation scan. Legacy titles often require elevated system permissions to properly read and write temporary cache files during intensive operations. We confirmed that right-clicking the primary executable and enabling administrative privileges creates a much more stable execution environment. This prevents the operating system from abruptly terminating the game process due to restricted folder access. Modern operating systems apply a presentation layer to older games that can interfere with the refresh rate and cause hard lockups. Through extensive testing, Tenebalta determined that disabling this feature in the Compatibility tab prevents desktop rendering conflicts. Simply check the box for disabling full-screen optimizations and apply the changes directly to the executable properties. The original engine was never designed to handle processors with high core counts, which causes a desynchronization fatal error. We solved this by launching the game, opening the task manager, and restricting the executable to utilize only 4 physical cores. This forces the engine logic to process sequentially, completely eliminating the threading crashes we documented. To prevent background applications from stealing vital processor cycles during heavy loading zones, elevating the game priority is essential. Our benchmarks proved that setting the process priority to high ensures the physics and artificial intelligence threads are never interrupted. You must apply this through your system monitoring tools every time you initialize the application. One of the most effective solutions Tenebalta discovered involves forcing custom engine parameters through a dedicated text file. You must create a new text document in your root game directory and name it commandline to override the default memory restrictions. This document acts as the master control file for all startup variables we will be applying to ensure stability. The default engine logic incorrectly detects video memory on modern graphics cards, artificially capping your available resources. We fixed this by adding the specific available video memory parameter into our custom command line document. Multiplying your physical memory by the appropriate variable ensures the engine can stream high-resolution assets without crashing. Alongside the video memory override, our testing revealed that the game enforces a hard physical memory limit that triggers crashes during explosions. Inputting the memory restriction removal command into your text file completely disables this outdated safety protocol. This allows the executable to dynamically utilize your system resources as needed during chaotic mission segments. Outdated display drivers often lack the necessary instruction sets to translate legacy calls efficiently on newer hardware architectures. Tenabalta strongly advises utilizing a specialized uninstaller tool in safe mode to completely eradicate your current display drivers. Afterwards, install the latest certified package provided by your hardware manufacturer for optimal compatibility. During our investigation, we noticed that allowing the frame rate to exceed 60 frames per second breaks the internal physics engine. We tested this extensively and confirmed that capping the frame rate via your graphics control panel prevents mission-breaking glitches. Keeping the rendering speed locked ensures that scripted events trigger exactly as the developers intended. The built-in operating system gaming optimizations often aggressively suspend background services that this legacy title relies upon. Our team mitigated several random freezing events simply by disabling the standard game mode and related overlay features. This prevents the operating system from interfering with the game's delicate resource management algorithms. To guarantee your dedicated graphics card is processing the rendering workload, you must configure the operating system display settings. We added the game executable directly to the graphics performance preference list and forced it into high-performance mode. This prevents modern systems with integrated graphics from incorrectly routing the rendering pipeline and crashing the application. Even when utilizing translation wrappers, the game requires several deprecated runtime libraries to process audio and input logic correctly. Tenabalta found that manually downloading and installing the legacy end-user runtime package resolves numerous silent crashes. These libraries bridge the gap between modern operating systems and the outdated calls the engine still attempts to make. By methodically applying these technical solutions, your game will now run with absolute stability through every single mission. Don't forget to follow Tenabalta for more.